What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are fully set in to finally getting to work here in the garage. We have a couple cars in here today. Of course, the Z, which is already up in the air. And we also have Gavin's Miata, which you've seen on the channel before, sitting over there. He's late to the party today. We were supposed to do some stuff on his car, which I'm sure you'll probably see in this video. But he's late to the party, and we are getting started on my car at first. His shouldn't take too long, hopefully. I mean, it's taken long enough overall, but we're hoping to finally put an end to it today and get all that stuff dialed in. Today we are working on the Z. Firstly, we have started to kind of fit the kit. Last night we kind of just got a wild hair up our ass and put it up in the air, started taking everything off. It's bare right now. There's no kit on it. The bumper's on it, but I'm not going to show you all that. You can kind of get a glimpse of the nose, but you can wait. The kit is also not, or the skirts aren't on over here either. We are working on getting the bumper popped off. I have some more goodies, sitting up on a shelf that we're going to also make do with. Kind of have a plan to deal with this whole situation. And try to save this bumper if we can. We'll see what we can do with this. But yeah, we're working on getting the bumper popped off today. We have almost everything ready to go with taking off the taillights. We're gonna have to pop the plates off, the diffusers has to come off and stuff like that. Don't mind this, it's cold outside nowadays and it's fell on my head already today. So we're gonna leave the board in there. So yeah, we're gonna keep moving. Hopefully Gavin shows up at some point so we can get started on that. But yeah, we also have our filmer Sheldon here today, which is sick. So he's setting up a tripod, and we should have some good clip for this. Jack's also here helping out. And yeah, let's just get moving. Alrighty, so hopefully, as you've seen from the time lapse, we actually got this whole bumper pulled off. I got it all cleaned off to, the best of. A bottle of some soapy water and a microfiber allows me to. So I think our next plan of action with this is to actually move over to the rear bumper and end up pulling this diffuser off because it's not gonna work with the new spats that I have. So we're gonna probably pull this diffuser off, hopefully clean everything up underneath the diffuser and see how we're gonna mount the spats. Honestly, probably get the spats mounted, not fully with like 3M tape, but screws and whatnot. Yeah, you understand. And go from there. Alrighty, so we've been working on getting the rear spats fit up. I think they're like S-tune, whatever kind of style. Looks super good. We got the fronts mounted. Of course, I have plans for all this, so I don't want to fully mount them yet. Probably end up running some 3M tape in another bracket across the bottom. These look super good and fit super well. They hang a good bit off the bottom, which is where I kind of want to put a bracket in here so it doesn't like pick up too much air and just blow it off. Using both of the OEM hardware here. Looks sick. Like I said, I don't want to fully mount them yet. I have plans, so we just test fit. We got the skirt and everything on this side. So the skirt's on this side. This is as well fit up and looking super good. If you guys can kind of understand and get the vision, it sits like at the same height. Yeah, I think it'll look super good. All right, to give you guys an update, it's been a few days since the last few clips were recorded. We haven't done much on the Z since. I think I showed you guys us putting these spats on as well, and if I have not, I will show you that now. The kit is like somewhat fitted on the car. All the holes are sort of drilled everywhere that they need to be drilled, just not exactly like made big enough to have a little bit of wiggle room. But everything is bolted on. It's not going anywhere. I'll go ahead and show you that. Put it in 0.5 so you can see it a little bit more. This thing looks super sick. The kit skirts are on using factory mounting spots. All the factory mounting spots across the bottom. Factory mounting spots up front. These skirts fit very, very, very well. I'm surprised. Like I said, this needs a little bit of wiggle room, make the holes a tiny bit bigger. I didn't drill them out all the way to the hole size that they have on there, but everything lines up pretty damn well. So I'm super impressed. We also got, like I said, the spats fitted. It isn't 3M taped on or anything. That's why the tape's here. Spats are using almost factory mounting locations on both of these. This one's just a little lower, but that one's in the factory, and they fit very well. Taillights are out of it still, of course, because we're gonna pull the bumper off. This thing looks sick. But we're taking a little bit of a pause on that, and we're working on the Miata. Finally, we ran into a couple issues with it, mostly being one of the shocks or dampers are spinning up top, the nut, and it will not come off. And we need it to come off to kind of adjust things, and well, it's actually stuck. We can't tighten it or loosen it, so we're trying to deal with that. We're getting this side set up. As I just showed you a clip, Gavin shaved out the buckets in the rear. If you know anything about Miatas, these upper control arms will end up hitting once you go more camber. It's super annoying, but super easy to deal with. You just have to shave it out. We sprayed some paint in there. Unfortunately, it wasn't black paint or anything like that, but you can always cover it up in the future, just so it doesn't rust. Should be good. Like I said, this side is also shaved out. As you can see, I always recommend people going like basically to the same height as like the bucket sits up here. Should give plenty of clearance. I had them shave out a little bit back here too. So we're hoping that this thing finally wants to go low and get some camber in it. Been dealing with a bunch of stupid little issues with this car and not wanting to go low in the rear, so I'm hoping that this is a fix. We got some helpers for the coilovers as well. Should really say Gavin got helpers for his coils, but as you can see, he bought my 20Ks off of me, and he got some helpers just to fit right underneath them. We're hoping this is the combination it needed. This is the combination I was running on the red car, and it worked pretty damn well. I was on different coilovers. I was using this combination. I was on BCs. He's on these Godspeeds, but it should be perfectly fine. We're hoping this works. All right, so Gavin's car is back on the ground. As you can see, we're figuring some stuff out here. We got our height a lot lower than what we have been in the past. We're not hitting anything anymore in this corner. Upper control arm wise, everything's shaved out really nicely. Of course, it is sunk now. We have a lot more camber than what we were working with before, and the ability to go even more camber still. We're sitting at a good spot. The height is, of course, could always be lower. These are 16s. It's really level with the front right now, which is super nice. Our goal here, I think, is to see where our fronts get, like kind of camber wise, or at least see if we can match them to the rears, and just see if we can kind of get it leveled out with some spacers. Should look really nice. This thing's shaping up pretty good. We have to still get that new damper for that side and put that together. That is coming in the future, hopefully here soon. All right, so I don't know really where we're at in the video. It's kind of been all over the place with the whole, Miata, working on this thing, getting stuff done because I'm moving out stuff. I would like to upload a video. I have a good amount of stuff recorded. I think enough to post. If it's not too long of a video, then it is what it is. I'm gonna kind of go over quick about what the plans are and kind of just go over everything that we have officially done. So for the Z, of course, the Miata is not here right now. They took that out and about, which is good news, but we have some things to talk about on that one as well. But the Z, a few things need fixed. There are some things that need to get done before this thing is completely painted and stuff like that. Like I said, the list is up on the wall. We'll talk about that here in a second. But I'm thinking paint. I'm thinking just painting the kit and paint matching it with everything and just kind of making it, you know, that type of look. Bumper needs some work. There's a couple little spots on it that would need some repair, and then paint. I have taken a few videos to get some quotes and stuff of this, but so like hopefully it's not too outrageous, but is what it is. Bumper needs a couple spots. Door needs fixed right there. Rear bumper is good. We need the spats painted that you guys saw us throw on at some point. And then this thing will be good to go paint wise. Oh, of course, the skirts, forgot about those. The skirts also need painted. And then this thing will be good kit wise. I'm probably gonna get some wrap and do some accents in black and stuff like that. I do want to retint this. I want to take the chrome off and go back to black. I'm kind of over the chrome. I wanted to do it for a season, did it, and I'm just not the biggest fan, to be completely honest. This thing, if all the windows looked like this and were chrome instead of the green, like if you look at this, there's a big difference. And it's because all of these windows from factory have a UV protecting in them. It's kind of like a tint, not a tint, but like a coating in the window itself, the glass, that helps from UV rays and stuff like that. Not enough, but it makes this stuff look so green. Chrome, like a mirror green. It's ridiculous on my 30 windows. But yeah, we're going back to black. Miata is up and driving right now. We need the replacement damper for the passenger rear, but everything else is pretty dialed in. We got all the camber set up last night. It looks super good. I don't know if I have any pictures or clips, but if I do, I'll throw them in. Oh, this thing ain't even low. So like -7 right now. But we only need to do a couple more things on that before he is good to go. We need to finish the rear helpers. We need to finish the passenger and then window motor and spacers, and then we'll be good. Might have to roll the fenders a little bit more. We will see. But for the list of the stuff I want to get done here soon would be, I need to trim the skirts for the paint stuff. I'd also like to get the wing mounted and stuff. The wire mount light would be hopefully easy. We need to do lips and barrels. We might need to sand and prime the skirts, but we'll see about that. I might get to erase that one if I just have a shop do it. And the fixed front bumper is also the shop. We're gonna order the brake lines here, do the brake lines, passenger axle and wheel bearings. We're gonna order probably here extremely soon. We also need to pick up some rear camber arms very soon and do some maintenance. So we got a list. We got a good little list that we need to start cranking out on since it's getting to the cold season. It's been cold. It was 62 degrees yesterday, which felt absolutely fantastic compared to what it has been. It's already snowed here in Ohio, which I'm sure it's probably snowed a lot more in other places already, but it's been cold, and we had a great day yesterday. Today it's been like 40, upper 40s, 50s, so it's a little chilly, but it's not too bad. We need to start cranking out on this thing before it gets too cold. Well, we'll probably be working on it through the winter, but I just want to get some stuff done, get this thing to the paint shop and make it looking good, and then get into all like the camber and cool stuff over the winter. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know if this one wasn't a long one or kind of a weird one, it is what it is. Next video, hopefully we'll have something a little bit cooler, but either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.